chain. Hold the gate, hold the line, too late. Smoke, Eidolon watched with a dead blue eye. I was a child when the old vow broke. I was a child when the mask stayed mine. All the harbor made a ring round the lantern stone. Salt on sleeve and smoke on skin, no one stood alone. He climbed the stone in his witness mask, oath-sworn trusted grave. The one they called when roofs caught fire, the one they trusted to stay. Black wood carved from a drowned old mast, soft white through the grain. A red thread tied behind the jawbone pegs at the temples. The mouth was cut in a patient curve, not mercy, not a grin. One eye narrow as first light, one split where dark got in. Then he lifted both his hands, the whole town saw his face. He made his revelation, even the tide held place. He swore by the face he showed, he swore by the blood and bay. Hold the chain till morning, hold the killers away. He swore under ember's flame, he swore where Eidolon shone. But a face can learn to lie, and the mask remembers bone. Night came red on the waterline, no bell, no gun, no cry. Black sail slid through the reef mouth under a trader's light. The harbor chain went link by link down into the foam. The false fire bloomed on eastern stone and guided murder home. I saw him at the lantern winch, sea spray on his sleeve. His sacred face was bearing flame, and still I could not believe. Then the first roof caught, then the second answer back. The tide came in with voices, the whole night open black. He swore by the face he showed, he swore by the blood and bay. Hold the chain till morning, hold the killers away. He swore under ember's flame, he swore where Eidolon shone. But a face can learn to lie, and the mask remembers bone. I was small enough for bilge dogs, small enough for prayer, small enough to breathe through cracks while smoke ate all the air. I heard boots above the floorboards, I heard girls split the moon. I heard my mother call my name, then the sea took up the tune. Dawn came gray and hollow, no chimney knew its place. The tide had chewed the market clean and left no whole face. I found it where the pier posts burned, face down in ashen foam. One cheek split black, one eye blow wide, red thread stiff with rye, and the carved mouth held its patient curve. Though every house had fell, I turned it over in my hands and smelled the smoke inside. That was the face he left behind, that was the face that stayed. That was the law with a cracked out eye, that was the debt unpaid. I knew that mask before my skin, I knew it more than me. I wore what should have drowned that dawn and let my own face leave. Ember made the wound in me, Eidolon taught its sight. Now every oath that breaks its face comes walking through my night. mask remembers bone. Ash to brine, blood to foam is broken mask, my only home. I keep the face that would not keep up with the wound that would not sleep is broken up. This broken name is broken face is mine. Hold the chain, hold the gate, hold the line. Too late. Down went the bill, down went the light, down went my breath in the green glass night. I do not name the false reveal, I name the mask they wore. His was pale driftwood, teeth of shell, a grin cut too wide for sure. They called him Grinner after the face he hung above his own. He made his revelation where the famine candle shone. He swore to God the mercy bell through widow's teeth by dawn. Green over white, the safe way through green, and the reef withdrawn. But mercy broke in moonless water, no bell, no bread, no cure. The grain-fed fish before it fed the mouths that needed more. So I bound my stolen mask, I set my hand to blade. If the wreck speaks true below, then justice has been made. Down in the green, the dead do not sleep. They keep what the living throw into the deep. Down in the green, where the old home moans, a vow leaves a shape in glass and bone. Below we cut the morning tide, sleek as a knife through rain. One hand stayed above the winch, one hand held the chain. They sealed me in with the lamp half fed, air for an hour or less. The sea knocked once on the little round glass, like a knuckle against my chest. The bell sank slow past silver weed, past ropes gone black with rot, past figurehead eyes with barnacle lids that watched and answered not. Then mercy rose beneath my feet, split open on the stone. A starving ship with a broken back, still trying to get home. Down in the green, the dead do not sleep. They keep what the living throw into the deep. Down in the green, where the old home moans, a vow leaves a shape in glass and bone. Step from the bell to the mercy side with a line tied round my waist. The current pulled like a hungry hand, the dark had salt for taste inside the hole. The sacks had split, white grain rolled out like sand. Little fish flashed where children's bread poured loose beneath my hand. A dormouse swelled in a sailor's chest, one eye pearl, one cheek blue. A prayer book bloomed with soft black mold, the ink had bled straight through. The captain's log was nailed in wax beneath the galley stair. Green over white, the last line read, Grinner will bring us there. The wreck shifted the bell line, cried. The tide turned teeth against my side. I found the lens in the Saint box, wrapped in oilskin tight. Green glass cracked like a frozen wave. Brass ring scarred with his sign. Not lost, not failed, not storm, not fate. A good light stolen from a drowning gate. Down in the green, the dead do not sleep. They keep what the living throw into the deep. Down in the green, where the old home moans. A vow leaves a shape in glass and bone. Up came the bell, up came the light, up came the breath from the green glass night. I brought no gold, I brought no name, only the lens and a colder flame. Grinner was not rumor now, Grinner was not tale. The wreck had shown its face to me, the proof came up pale. Down in the green, the dead keep true. Down in the green, I swore for you. Ember pulled the red tide out, Eidolon held it low. Black reef lifted broken teeth where boats could never go. The low wake kissed the outer stones and slewed in salt and rain. I jumped down into sucking mud with the bell tower in my veins. The chapel door stood open wide, seaweed on the stair. Crabs went ticking through the pews, fish flashed in the prayer. Water slid from St. Glass eyes, mud breezed underfoot the tide. It given me one hard hour before it took the truth. My stolen face drank salt and smoke, my boots sank past the seam. The bell hung high above the nave like a mouth inside a dream. Run the reef, run the stone, find what sank before it's gone. When the water climbs, when the black doors close, the drown keeps still what the living know. They called him Hollow Mouth for the face above his face. Black mangrove open round, brass lips green with age. No carved tongue inside that grin. One eye high, one low. A mask made always crying out, a mouth that made no sound. He made his revelation when the storm lamps burned blue. He showed the town his living face and swore the bell would too. 9 rings men run uphill, 3 rings men boats draw near. Keep it crying through the tide, keep it louder than fear. But that black night came over roofs, the sea walked street by street. The chapel bell hung dumb and high, while children climbed the seats. Mothers listened for the tower, both men waited for the call. Only rain spoke down the shingles, only tide came through the wall. Run the reef, run the stone, find what sank before it's gone. When the water climbs, when the black doors close, the drown keeps still what the living know. He was there among the living, pulling bodies from the nave, speaking soft to shaking mothers, helping dig the graves. His coat was torn along the ribs, blood had browned the seam. He said, "Dog blast." eyes caught me working nothing, let it be. His hand stayed near the bandage, his smile stayed near the prayer. He would not look toward the belfry, but my mask was looking there. Oh, guilt has a weather, old iron has a smell, and the rope above the belfry hung clean cut from the bell. I climbed the stair through bird bones, through nests of salt and straw. The bell was huge and hollow there, with silence in its jaw. Someone worked with saw and chisel, someone cursed and sweated through, someone cut the tongue away before the tide broke loose. I found it under altar stone, wrapped in funeral cloth. The bell tongue black with seawater, too heavy for one soft thought. Iron lip with fresh bright gouges, one edge torn and red. A strip of coat cloth clenched in rust, blood dried in the thread. Black weave, brass thread, same tear, same stain, same place. His hand kept hiding when I spoke the bell's old name. Not reef, not glass, not beam, not wave. The bell had bit the hand that made the chapel cave. Run the reef, run the stone, bring what sank back from the gone. When the water climbs, when the black doors close, the drown keeps still. What the living know? It cut the tongue cut back. It took his cloth, it took his blood. It held his lie, it held his name, it held its witness shut in rust. Came down so with iron proof. He looked at me and touched his side. Tide came in, the chapel filled. The bell stayed mute, but truth that cried. I did not strike, I did not speak. Not there, not yet, not while the dead were being lifted from the wet. Ember rose red, Eidolon paled. The reef went under stone by stone. I carried the bell's tongue wrapped in cloth that rang once against my bone. Eidolon thinned away, the reed rope shut behind me, the black water held my knees. The low wake died to a lantern spark somewhere beyond the reeds. Broken markers leaned in mud, white cloth snagged on thorn. A crow token hung from a guidepost nail where the refugee line had turned. They called him Crow Face for the mask above his own. Black like a hook beak, shell eyes wide as bone, tarred feathers at the temples, ash cracked down one cheek. A mouth hid under the raven bill like a secret taught to speak. He made his revelation where the marsh lamp shook blue. He showed them all his living face and swore the road was true. The map had two roads and both of them were true. One for the mothers, one for the knives. The reeds kept bending, the blackbirds flew. One path for mercy, one path for lives. I found the first boat half sunk, rope cut clean at the ring. 3 little cups in the bilge water, a hymn book split in spring. I found boot marks on the cattails, deep where men had stood. I found arrow shafts in the mud wall and saw it rain dark with blood. A dead found a wet plank, a meal pot full of sand, a child's red string on a nail head, a woman's print in one hand. Under the 7 steel post, behind a saint of clay, the reed map slept in oilskin, where the rats had chewed the grave. The front showed safe water, the back showed where to wait. The crow mark scratched it, every bend blacking beside the gate. A thumbprint on the corner, a feather sealed the fold. The map did not lose those people, the map did what it was told. Oh, the map had 2 roads and both of them were true. One for the mothers, one for the knives. The reeds kept bending, the blackbirds flew. One path for mercy, one path for lives. At St. Vay's house, the door was barred, the steps were slick with rain. Lantern hooks swung empty there, like hands that kept no name. Beneath the reed walked down in shade, where fleetwood made a room. I saw a coat spread over small bones in the green-black gloom. She had covered him like a roof, the tide came in anyway. I heard my mother call my name and the sea took up the tune. The marsh went red behind my eyes, the old smoke filled my mouth. The night breathed softly in the reeds, a shadow leaned from south. He came to take me from behind, barefoot, low and thin. I let him put one hand out first, then broke the marsh around him. He cursed me through a broken tooth, he laughed through mud and blood. Said dead folk tell no stories, said crows eat but they should. I asked him who had marked the path, he spat into the rain. I asked him who had sold the road, he smiled and hit the name. Then I pressed and passed the question, passed the law. I said I kept past the place where justice waits and rage goes down the steps. He gave me crawl face in the end, he gave the beak, the sign, he gave the black house by the causeway, he gave the tarmac line. The weeds bent close, the map stayed dry, the mother held her child. I had the truth, I had the proof, the night cut his answer wide. The map had 2 roads and both of them were true. One for the mothers, one for the knives. The reeds kept bending, the blackbirds flew. One path for mercy, one path for lives. Crowface marked them, Crowface sold them. Crowface gave the knives their way. Black beat, black map, black gold, black rain. I kept the feather, I kept the fold, I kept the name the reader gave. But the mud kept and the reeds kept me, and something wore my face that day. I left him smiling in the reeds. I left him where the blackbirds wake. The map was proof, the name was proof, the cut was mine to take. The salt-cold men spoke sideways as if teeth could hear the law. Names were posted on the seawall under tar and rain and all. The tide knocked on the courthouse stones, red cloth marked the doomed. Even gulls kept wide above it, even prayers left room. They called him Red Jaw for the face above his own. Pale wood cut and square set teeth, brass hinges at the bones. The lower jaw was painted red, not fresh but old and deep. Like a sentence rubbed to varnish, like a wound that learned to keep. He made his revelation when the harbor burned with fear. He swore to take only true names. He swore the guilty need not hide. Same knife, the different room. Same mouth, different wound. And the name can drown in silence. A name can bleed out too. Truth wears a colder face when pain is doing the proving. I watched him bring one prisoner in with red cord at the chin. No shouting from the gathered crowd. No one asked what he had done. A widow in the fish market lane would not say Red Jaw's name. She only touched 2 fingers to her mouth and turned her eyes away. A clerk was shaking hands and salt stiff sleeves. Said some men speak before they're asked, then swallowed hard and left me standing with that sentence in the rain. Below the court, below the cells, below the dry stone stair, I found a door with tight sawed on it, an iron rubbed right there. The room was narrow, clean, prepared. One chair was bolted down. A drain ran black between the flags. The walls were old breath brown. Same knife, different room. Same mouth, different wound. A name can drown in silence. A name can bleed out too. Truth wears a colder face when pain is doing the proving. He did not hide the tools from God. He polished them like saints. They hung in order on a rack, with red cord tied through rings. The oath wedge, the tongue fork, the red tongs, the witness cord. Every handle dark from hands, every iron edge restored. And trophies, teeth in little cloth, name slats black and smooth, wax confession seals half cracked, jawbone shards and loops. One slat still bore a dead man's name I'd seen carved on the cave 3 months before the raids began, hanged for some other plea. That was enough, no book, no lie, no scheme to hide behind. He chose the names before the mouths. He taught the hurt to speak in line. He found me there among his saints, the wedge held in my hand. No hurry in him, no surprise, just judgment finely planned. He said, you know what silence buys when traitors keep their breath. I said, you broke your revelation. He said, I keep the harbor fed. I held the tooth-marked timber up. He touched the red upon his mask, then looked at me like looking through a door I'd left unlatched. You open one mouth in the reeds, he said. I open them here instead. Same knife, different room, both sworn. You only hate, I meant it. The tide struck once below the grate. My hand went hard and cold, because the room was his confession and part of it was mine. Same knife, different room. Same mouth, different room. The name can drown in silence. A name can bleed out too. Truth wears a colder face when pain is doing the proving. He kept the tools, he kept the teeth, he kept the cords, he kept the names. He kept the mouths half open wide, like truth and terror were the same. I took the wedge, I took one slat, I took the proof his wound had grown. He did not run, he did not beg, he only watched me go. And all the way back up the stair, the harbor bell stayed numb. A man can make a chapel out of any kind of harm. Red jaw, red cord, red room, a low tide. I left with one hard witness, and the door still open wide. Knock on split-eyes door, no dog beneath the stair. Only rain and gutter mouths and salt right in the air. The floorboards bowed like tired backs. The walls were floodline scars. Bottles rolled in every room like drowned and empty stars. His mast hung on a crooked nail, watching through the dark. Half pale wood, half smoke black, copper staples through the mark. One eye blue as deep cold glass, one eye red as flame. The mouth was sealed in a narrow seam, like it had swallowed blame. I found the nursery clean and still, a cradle turned toward shore. A little coat on a chair back hook, no dust upon the door. One for the town, one for the home, one held the gate, one died alone. The water knows, the fire knows, a vow can break where mercy goes. Under a hot stone wrapped in sailcloth, the mercy ledger lay. Saw that kiss the outer leaves, the ink inside stayed gray. There were names from the upper ward, refugees sick and lame. Children sleeping in the hospice when the raiders brought the flame. There were numbers by the floodgate, there were arrows, times, and rain. There were notes about the south chain and the depth along the lane. Then one name circled all alone, written slower than the rest. His wife with child beneath her heart in the low street to the west. He had counted all the strangers, he had circled only her. He kept the town from burning down and drowned the one who carried his name. One for the town, one for the home, one held the gate, one died alone. The water knows, the fire knows, a vow can break where mercy goes. First his living face beside a candle bed. He swore no tide would touch her door, no water take a breath. He showed the town that same one face when storm lamps shook like stars. If fire climbed the upper street, he'd open mercy's bars. Then the black night split in two, red roof, black water line. The hospice screamed above the hill, his wife cried down behind. He stood between the gatehouse chains with both vows in his hand. One open toward 100 souls, one open toward his land. He pulled the wheel, the floodgate cried, the lower street went white. The upper ward lived through the smoke, his house went out of sight. I heard him in the doorway, boots unsure on wood, saw the liquor on his coat and beard. Eyes too wet for blood, he saw the ledger in my hand, he saw the circle line. He laughed once like a broken hinge, said read it, I do every night. I said you broke your revelation. He said I broke my bride. I said you saved the upper ward. He said then why did she die? His hand went up toward split-eyes mask, but could not touch the face. I saved their children from the flame, I let mine drink the bay. One for the town, one for the home, one held the gate, one died alone. The water knows, the fire knows, a vow can break where mercy goes. He kept the town, he broke his home. He saved the names, he drowned his own. One gate, two vows, one hand, no dawn. His face was split and both sides wrong. He sank down by the table legs, too drunk to meet the blade. Not like this, he whispered hard, I won't meet her this way. Come at dawn, I'll stand up clean. If your mask still wants me, I will open. I had the ledger, I had the proof, I had the law inside my fist. But for one long breath, my stolen face did not know what justice is. I left him with the open book, the bottle in the rain. The gate had closed, the dawn would come. I did not know his name.
Sound, black hull over blacker bay. 5 hooks swung from the belly beams where the lanterns leaned away. Salt on the boards, eye in the air, rope creaked soft like prayer. Every empty hook below was waiting for a face.
Not saints, not spurs, not names I chose to keep.
Only wood that learned to answer when the guilty tried to sleep. I hung them low, I hung them deep, where the tide slapped kept the time. But every mask I brought below had cost a living life.
In the belly of the low weight,
dead wood swings.
Every mask is a mouth, every mouth still sings. Hang them low, hang them deep, let the black hole keep.
Life and face, name and blame, one more wake behind me. Grinner laughed when I found him, shell teeth wide with wine. Said famine ships die every year, said storms forget the crime. I laid the green lens on his table, his smile forgot its place. Green over white and broken glass lit up his living face.
He reached once for the table knife, I moved before the flame. He died with green light in his eye and no mouth left for shame.
I took the grin, I took the breath, I took the driftwood light. And Grinner swung below my deck before the next low tide. Hollow mouth was kneeling where the drowned had been laid. Hand still soft with helping work, side wound badly made. I set the bell tongue at his feet, iron answered stone. He touched the tear along his ribs and knew the bell had known.
No plea came through his open mask, no hymn, no oath, no cry. A mouth made always calling out, had nothing left to hide. I took the mouth, I took the man, I took the silence too.
And hollow mouth hung second there where tide wind whispered through.
In the belly of the low wake,
dead wood swings.
Every mask has a mouth, every mouth still sings. Hang them low, hang them deep, let the black hole keep.
Life and face, name and blame, one more wake behind me. Crowface found me first at dawn, out beyond the reed black lane. Black beak wet with morning fog, tar feathers slick with rain. I showed the map, I showed the mark, I spoke the raider's name. He looked at me too long and asked what else the raider gave.
She had covered him like a roof, the tide came in anyway.
That old line opened under me and took my mercy away. I took the beak, I took the blood, I took what crows had fed. But Crowface saw my hands were stained before I left him dead. Red jaw waited in the salt court, red mouth calm and clean. Tools behind him polished bright like saints that learned to scream. I held the oath wedge in my hand, he smiled behind the broom. Same knife, he said, different hand, same work, different room. I read, copper holding both halves back. At dawn he opened up the door, washed clean, sober thin. His mask lay waiting on the table, no bottle near his hand. I had the ledger, I had the proof, his circled wife, his drowned child. He said, I saved their children, tell me why God needed mine. I raised my hand, he closed his eyes, the whole house held its breath. But not all broken faces are asking for death. In the belly of the low-wake, dead wood swings. Every mask has a mouth, every mouth still sings. Hang them low, hang them deep, let the black hole keep. 4 old deaths and 1 live vow swinging under me. I took his mask, I left his life, I left him standing in the dawn. He swore no cup would drown his grief, he swore his hands would build dry walls. He swore to serve the safe town whole, he swore to answer mercy's call. No wood between, no pain did I, no spit face hiding from the sky. He made that vow with naked skin and I believed him, God knows why. 5 masks swung in the belly below, 5 names nailed to the wake. Then I took the first face in my hands, so white grain, red bread stiff, 1 eye split where the dark got in. The face I knew before my skin, the one that taught my name. I held it close, I heard it breathe. 1 more claim to make. Left the words in black salt ink where his hired watchers slept. The ghosts of Brian Gate are coming, they know what you did. No name below, no mark, no threat, only ash sealed in the fold. By morning he had burned the note and left before the coal went cold. He ran by coin, he ran by tide, he ran through borrowed names. But every harbor has a mouth, and every mouth wants blame. I did not chase him through the rain, I closed the roads instead. 1 dock, 1 pass, 1 lantern gone, 1 safe house full of dread. Run to the fork, run to the flame, run through every stolen name. The dead know how to wait, the sea knows how to take. Ghosts of Brian Gate are coming, 1 more claim to make. He cut his beard in Port Mercy, he bought blue papers and fame. He paid a priest for sanctuary and paid a clerk for a name. He slept with pistols near the door, he woke at every bell. He asked if children still remembered, no one living dared to tell. I found the woman who had washed his shirt of smoke and brine. I found the boatman paid in rings to move him after night. I found the glass he drank from cracked, I found his half-said prayer. I found the room where fear had sat and left a body there. He was clever, he was careful, he was always almost gone. But a man who lives by false light still looks back before the dawn. Run to the fog, run to the flame, run through every stolen name. The dead know how to wait, the sea knows how to take. The ghosts of Grunge are coming, one more claim to make. I caught him where the tide road ends, past the shrine of broken oars, in a house with shuttered windows and 3 locks on every door. He had gold beneath the floorboards, he had shards beneath the bed, he had names for other traitors, he had prayers for his own head. He raised both hands when he saw me, said, "Whatever they told you, boy." Then I lifted up the old face, and all his words destroyed. Salt, white grain, red thread, stiff, one eye split where dark got in. The patient mouth he left behind came home beneath my skin. He did not fear me till he knew himself, he did not shake till then. He saw the child, he saw the ash, he saw his face. Again I said, "Your given name is forfeit." Every bot named too, everyone who knew the old one drowned because of you. So speak for them, speak clean, no coin, no plea, no lie. Tell me what they called you when you stood beneath that sky. He swallowed hard, he looked away, he tried another prayer. I stepped close with his old mask raised and held it in the air. He whispered, "Beacon." The room went still, that noble word broke wrong. The light they ran to in the dark had led the killers on. Run to the fog, run to the fog, run to the flame, run to the flame, run through every stolen name. The dead know how to wait, the sea knows how to take. Those of Grunge are coming, one more claim to make. Beacon open, beacon lied, beacon lower, chain and tied, beacon burned, beacon fled, beacon left us freaks but dead. He begged with gold, he begged with names, he begged with all the doors he knew. But mercy stood with split eye, and none was left for you. I took the bricks, I took the dead, I took the root that poisoned me. And when his living face went still, the old mask finally came free. 6 masks hung in the belly below. The first face joined the line. Grinner, hollow mouth, crow face, red jaw, split eye. I had my mask left on my skin. Only salt, only mine. I left the low wake in a public port, with morning on the glass. 6 masts hung in the belly below, 6 crimes beneath each mast. Let the harbor read the dead, let the witnesses convene. I washed my hands in cold gray rain and left behind the sea. I came in living without a face, carved from another man. No red thread tied behind
town had walls of flood-stained stone and roofs half built from grief. They knew the man called Split Eye once. They did not know me. He carried lime, I carried beams. He mixed the mortar slow. His hand shook when the church bell rang, but not toward the cup. He did not see the hunter there. He saw a man with scars, a stranger with a quiet back who worked from dawn till dark. No mask between, no borrowed name, no dead man's face to hold the blame. Only skin, only breath, only hands not done yet. If mercy lives, it lives awake. If vows mean more than what they break. I watched him pass the tavern door with thirst along his jaw. I watched him stop then turn away like turning from a grave. I watched him teach the safe town sons to brace the river wall. I watched him lift a widow's roof before the first snowfall. He did not speak his wife's name much, he spoke it when he did. He planted white flowers near the gate where the lower road went dim. Some nights I hated what he kept, some nights I hated breath. Some nights I thought a spared man's life was only slower death. But morning came, the walls rose higher, the cup stayed dry on the shelf. I came to keep watch over the man I spared. I stayed to watch myself. No mask between, no borrowed name, no dead man's face to hold the blame. Only skin, only breath, only hands not done yet. If mercy lives, it lives awake. If vows mean more than what they break. One evening under lantern light, he asked me where I'd been. I almost gave him salt and ghost, I almost gave him sin. Instead I said, what did they call you? Before the mercy gate he looked down at his empty hands and said, Merrick once. Then he asked the same of me, the room went still and wide. I said not yet, he nodded once and set the cup aside. I said a man can live as long till the law wants blood. A man can call a killing clean and still not make it good. He said then stand where people see, say what you mean to be. So I walked out beneath the bell with no old face on me. No mask between, no borrowed name, no dead man's face to hold the blame. Only skin, only breath, only hands not done yet. If mercy lives, it lives awake. If vows mean more than what they break. I showed the town my living face. I gave the name my mother used, Rowan. I said and heard it shake like something bruised but true. Before the smoke, before the chain, before the sea took up the tune, I swore no mask would judge for me. I swore no rage would speak as law. I swore to build where water
his hands were empty too. The morning held, the bell stayed still. The walls were wet with dew. I came to keep watch over the man I spared. I stayed to watch myself, no mass between